I've been kind of waiting to do this video, but in the last couple of days, I've gotten several recommendations to check out something on medium.com. So let's talk about why you shouldn't use medium.com anymore. Now, just for a little context and background, for about 3 or 4 years, I was one of medium.com's top writers. You can see here I have 39,000 followers. At one point, that was over 40,000 followers. I used to average about 125 to 150,000 readers a month. And because of this, I was fielding calls from like the BBC who asked me to like potentially advise on a podcast episode and all kinds of stuff, right? So like I was big on Medium, all that good stuff. And then enter 2023, 2024, and now 2025. Andreeson Horowitz, who is one of Medium's top investors, they installed this man, Tony Stubblebean, a liar and a sycophant, who came in and basically cleared the platform of real writers who were earning any real income, because Medium used to be this social platform, and writers there got an income based on readers, based on members who read their stories, and it was this really like socialized sharing. It was excellent. And then Tony came in and ended that. His platform was flooded with AI slop, which drove real writers like me who were going on the platform and writing every day to audiences who tuned in every day to read their stuff, pushed us right down to the bottom so we could no longer get views and therefore no longer get paid, and just flooded it with AI. So it looked like there were tons of new writers doing tons of new things so people would rush and pay more memberships. But again, real writers weren't getting views or getting paid. He also went on all these online rants about how he was going to clear the platform of content creators, of people who were doing these things, creating stories and creating audiences. He was going to get rid of them on purpose because they were do nothing. Now, he brags about supposedly bringing in more money, but that's again because he has essentially stopped paying writers any decent money or wage for their work, and has again flooded it with AI content that doesn't really have to earn money, does it? At the same time, he also opened up the platform to more writers, especially writers who were in low-income countries that he could basically pay absolutely nothing to, growing the value for his investors and cutting out real writers. Then there's the problematic content. You'll notice if you go on Medium now, the real writers who are getting the most traffic, who get the most features, who get the most airtime on Medium are all men. And they have some questionable opinions about women and politics and all that good stuff. But that's no surprise when you, again, pay attention to that fact I brought up at the start, that it's Andreeson Horowitz who are their primary funders. And if you go on Twitter, you could dig up some really interesting conversations between a problematic member of this investment firm and Tony Stubblebean. So if you're on any of those like BDS lists, you need to add medium.com to it, because their investors are awful, horrible, part of what's happening right now in America.